Shalom, shalom, all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakak, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone and salutations to all you sincere Akim. Alright, so this is the book of Joshua 24. Just going to jump right into it. Joshua 24, verse 14, and it reads, Now therefore fear Yahweh and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye Yahweh. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh. All right, so this is basically, a video going into, all right, the NBA season, okay, the new season that has started, or rather, just all the sports seasons in general, just going through, using them as a case study, man, for how our people are basically, how to test of our people are basically through, all right? Because what you have is, and this is something that I just noticed because of this basketball season, all right? And I'm not going to play this video due to copyright reasons, but basically, I'm just going to go into, what's the situation of this whole new season of basically every single sport or social gathering in which these juice mandates are out. So basically, what it means is that in these stadiums, in these arenas that are always full filled up, every single person that is there, especially in the first two games that were played, all right, Lakers, Warriors, Bucks, and the Nets. Every single person that was there was juiced up, with Esau's, with Esau's poison, basically, and probably even received them boosters too. When I was watching these games, you see how filled up the stadiums are. You see both teams with their full roster, which is why I'm using Warriors and Lakers because Kyrie didn't play the Nets game, so and we already know why, because he refused to take his juice, man. But you see them with their full roster, all right? You see the stadium filled up, and you realize that all the people that are there took his juice, man. And these people, man, once you see that, you realize that they are through, all right? These individuals, okay, the NBA players, the people in the crowds, they have chosen their side, and they've chosen Esau, right? Esau is on the devil above Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because once I just saw what was going on in the stadium, and I realized that wait a minute. All these people are in the stadium. All these people are watching these games. The players themselves that are playing in these games are all, have all received the juice. They are out there, they're out there completely juiced up with Esau's medicine. That actually put a lot of, it actually infuriated me in the spirit, man, because you realize that, okay, because there's sometimes these prophecies that we always speak about, we never really understand the full, all right, we never really understand the whole, we don't get the whole, what's what I'm looking for. We don't see the whole picture until we actually see it come to pass before our eyes. Whenever we go out to the highways and byways and we prophesy, we speak these things, we never really see the whole picture until we actually see these prophecies come to pass before our eyes. Then we realize that, oh wait, this is what we have been talking about for all this time. So this is how it is. This is what it's going to be like. And you know that's exactly what occurred to me in this when I was watching this game, man. Because I'll be very honest, I'm a huge basketball fan. I love basketball, man. I even played here in Nigeria as well. Nearly multiple times a week, even. All right, but that doesn't mean that you know just because I want to watch a game, or just because I want to go to a, what do you call it? Just because I want to go to courts and play, that I will take Esau's juice, man. No way. All right, that nothing like that. Because no matter how much I love anything in this world, whether it's playing video, whether it's playing game, whether it's watching the basketball, whether it's animes, all right, no matter what I love in this world, I love Yahweh Hashmi Shai 144 times more, and 144 times more than any other thing, all right? Whatever is second to this truth and this word, whatever is second to Yahweh Hashmi Shai, not a close second, it's all the way down at the bottom, all right? So I'm not going to sacrifice anything for this truth. But these people, these players, you see your LeBron, you see Curry, even though they've made all this money from playing these games, they still decided to go back to Esau Edom to bounce the ball and put it through a hoop for the entertainment of these devils and these dumbass people out here in the world, just because they want to continue to live in this society. They want to continue to function in this society. And that's why I read that precept in the book of Joshua, because the main point I wanted to get there was what? Choose your God, okay? Choose the power that you will worship, the one that you will serve, the one that you will obey. Is it going to be Yahweh Bashmi or Shai, the one true power? Or is it going to be the man that wants to make himself as the Most High? So this is the book of First Kings 18, verse 21, and it reads, And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt ye between two opinions? If Yahweh be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. And that's right, okay, because we have come to the point, okay, we have come to that fork in the road where a lot of people are going to be forced to choose between the Most High, all right, between the will of Yahweh Bashmi Yahshai and the world. They're going to be forced to choose between God and Mammon, choose between Yahweh Bashmi Yahshai and the world. And two-thirds of our people, all right, these celebrity Israelites, these Israelites that are in the spotlight, that have influence over a great many people, that the sports stars, the celebrities, they have chosen who they want to follow, all right? They have chosen Esau Edom. They have chosen the God that they want to serve. All right. But and that's going back to the book of that book of Joshua 24, the 15th verse. As for me and my house, right? That's exactly what Joshua said. He will always serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So we that are in this truth, we that are serving the Most High in righteousness and sincerity, already made our choice. While these people that you know, these celebrities, these all-star athletes, all right, not just the basketballers, the footballers too, because I also watch Premier League, all right, they've chosen their side as well, you know, stabbed with boosters and all that, all right, because there is no excuse, okay? We know you NBA players, we know you UEFA Champions League, Premier League players, we know you watch us, all right, okay? I just recently linked up with the brothers from England, all right, so we know that no matter where you play these games at, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in America, whether it's in Asia, okay, whether it's even here in Africa, there are brothers out there that are pushing this word, the four corners of the earth, as the scripture says, there is no place in which their voice is not heard, all right? There is nowhere on this planet in which you can say that, yeah, that you have not heard this truth, especially if you are in Babylon the Great. So you NBA players, these NBA players, they know about the truth because you have NBA players that are, and the funny thing is that, the funny thing is that, I'm pretty sure Dwight was in this game. Okay, Dwight Howard, I'm pretty sure he was in this game too, which he proclaimed himself to be a Hebrew Israelite. But I guess we already know what type of Hebrew Israelite he is, since since he took the stab as well, because Los Angeles, okay, and San Francisco, which is where the Golden State Warrior team is situated, the Los Angeles and San Francisco, those are places in which are pushing this whole juice mandates heavily, okay. So you know that everybody in that stadium had to have been jabbed, everybody in that stadium had to have received the juice, all right, you know it. And that's why I'm saying, man, that you people, these celebrities, you ball players, okay, you celebrities, basically everybody on the earth, you already know the truth, okay? There's no excuse. You watch us, you watch the videos, you know what we are saying concerning Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, concerning Esau Edom being the so-called white man, okay? We know, you already know what you will go into in this truth. So there is no excuse, okay, that these people can give. They can't say, you can't make an excuse for these players and say, oh, they probably haven't heard the truth, or probably they haven't seen the brothers out there in highways and byways, they haven't watched the videos, because they have. And anybody that takes this jab, anybody that takes this juice, they are going to take the MOTB as well. Especially those of them that did not, even bother to struggle. Did not even bother to, you know, push back against the mandates, but just took it willingly without even really thinking about it, and even going as far as to advertise the fact that they've taken it and cause others to do so as well. Because not only are they consenting to Esau Edom and committing sin, but they are also leading their people astray into that self same pit. A good example would be Bill Russell, all right? Because he also does videos, this is the only shot I won't block type of situation. And this is what these, Jake celebrities, these are these Israelite celebrities, these NBA player types, this is what they are doing, NBA, NFL, all right? You had NFL players talking about how they wouldn't take the juice. But then when Esau put that clamp on them, when Esau started messing with their money, then they took it anyway, showing you that they fear Esau and his power more than they fear the Most High. The same with these NBA players. And like I said, when the MOTB comes out, these two individuals, the two people that you see on the screen right here, the Curry and James, they will be the first ones on the line to take it if they haven't already received that charagma. All right, because like the apostle even said it, and more and more as time goes on, it's starting to become more clear and more clear. If you take this juice, man, you are going to take the MOTB. No two ways about it, because it's already been because you've already accepted Esau. They already accepted Esau's system. You're already a part of Esau's beast system, fully and wholly given to it. Okay, and this is even more, infuriating is the fact that a lot of these Israelite camps are out here talking about how if you want to take the Jews, you can take it. Like ISUPK, General Yohana, who is quoted as saying he knows that Esau Edom is the devil, but you must still take the juice. You know, even with all the news information that being brought out, I'm not even going to go into that. I'm not even going to go into that. Let's first focus on the main thing, okay, which is just a little bit of a spiritual rant concerning what you are seeing happening, man. Because we are seeing happening, especially with these sports, these sports, these sports that are being viewed, these sports and the arenas that they get, like another arena, stadiums that they get played in, being filled up, you know, and the athletes that are playing in these sports, not even a little bit rebelling against Esau's system, not even showing a little bit, at least the least bit of resistance. You have a few, of course, to my knowledge, of course, Kyrie Irving and Jonathan Isaac, but I think that's just about it. While everybody else is fully ready, fully ready, rolling up their sleeves for Esau Edom. The same way you rolled up your sleeve for these Jews, you're going to do the exact same thing for the charagma when it comes out. All right, so yeah, so yeah, you celebrities, all of you that have joined together with Esau Edom, you are going to be destroyed. That's all I can say about that. So let me get that precept. All as his joints shall be thrust through, I believe. And I'm also tempted to get, Isaiah the 30th chapter and the 31st chapter, basically going into trusting in Egypt. But I'm just going to leave that one out of it. So this is the book of Isaiah 13. So let me start from, yeah, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 13 verse 13, and it reads, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the hour of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man return to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. And that's the time that we're coming into right now, okay? Depart from her, my people, that ye be not partakers in her judgment. This is the time for every man to flee into his own land. And when we talk about fleeing into your own land, when I talk about fleeing into your own land, I'm talking about, a spiritual fleeing or a spiritual departure. Depart from the the mindset of Babylon the Great. Depart from the mindset of being in Babylon. You're not so-called black. You're not a nigger, all right? You're not African American, so-called. You're not a Latino, no, none of that. You're not a Native American Indian. You are an Israelite of the 12 tribes of Israel. This is the time to depart from the mind state of Babylon, from the identity that you are given within Babylon the Great, from the race that you are given within Babylon the Great, and come back to your true nationality, your true race, which is a Hebrew Israelite. And it doesn't matter what status or what role or how much you make in this kingdom, man. Because the most important thing is to come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because these NBA players, they make a lot of money. If I remember correctly, I think was Steph Curry has a max contract of like 500 mil for 5 years. They make a lot of money playing for these NBA teams. But in the grand scheme of things, all right, understanding prophecy, all that doesn't matter, because this kingdom is about to be destroyed. And if you watch our videos, you should know that as well. That this society is true, Babylon is true. And that's why I read this precept right here in Isaiah the 13th chapter. Because this kingdom is already done. Alright. The Most High is about to bring heavy judgments on this place. Because right now, all the things that you see going on in Babylon the Great, the fuel shortages, alright, the shortage of the food shortages, even the shortages in manpower, no more police, no, less police officers less police officers, which of course is one of Esau Edom's tricks to bring in martial law. Just a small warning for just a small warning for any people that aren't already in the know. Esau Edom is planning on bringing in martial law in Babylon the Great, and probably, and definitely sending in NATO troops to police Babylon the Great. All right. What I'm trying to say is that all the hell that you're catching within Babylon right now, it's a light affliction, It's a little, there's a little, it's the small judgments that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is bringing in before the heavy judgments come through, which is basically, and let me just read this here, all right? Isaiah 13, verse 15, and it reads, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. And that is when the main judgment is his, when the main judgment comes in Jacob's trouble, it's going to be violence and the sword, sedition among men, the love of many waxing cold, that kind of a situation. You're going to see it happen heavy, especially in Babylon the Great, all right? When the society collapses and it's all anarchy, that's when the Most High will bring in the real judgments, okay? And only those that are of the elect will be protected during that time. While you people that trusted in Esau Edom, that took his stab, took his charagba when the time comes, or rather will take his charagba when the time comes, you're going to be left out to dry. You're going to be left hanging, and you're eventually going to eat a bissau. This is not a good look for our people, man. Shalom, Slovakia. The video just cut off as soon as I was talking, but when I was speaking. Basically, just going back to what I was saying, that our people aren't ready for our kingdom, and instead of what you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians should be looking for is for the Most High to restore, the kingdom to Israel, like it was spoken of. I believe that is the book of Acts, the first chapter. All right, that's what our people should be looking for right now. Should be keeping their faith and be patiently waiting for the return of our Lord Yahushua. But yet here they are chasing after, what filthy lucre, okay, riches that's temporary riches, okay, in Esau's kingdom. The scripture said that what the fashions of this world, the fashions of this world passeth away, but yet our people are still here trying to, trying to bend over backwards basically to for a place in Esau's kingdom. This is not, and like I said, this is not a good look for our people, man, because this is not where the mindset of our people should be in, wherein that they would wholly choose Esau, Edom, this so-called white man, the devil, above Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, take his Jews, take his, MOTB, just in order to continue to live and exist in this society. Fuck Esau's kingdom, fuck this society. What we should be focused on is the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright. All you jakes that have taken this juice, especially you celebrities, that should know better, especially those of you that have watched the brothers on the highways and byways speak, and you've seen the videos and you know that you're Israelites, especially those of you that are even in some of these camps, all right, that have taken these jabs, man. The Most High is going to destroy you. So yeah, I'm just going to end it right there with that. So I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Ba'asham, Rakah, Kwadash, Wa Abad Babal, and through the Spirit I'll be Akamayo Akwata edified. Shalom.